Is someone really crying over a toy? Ozzy is feeling burdened, surprised that the kind-hearted Ryan would worry about something so trivial. He quietly thinks, isn't a toy just something to toss out when it breaks? What's all the fuss about? No one would Ozzy is in a bad mood, feeling a bit cranky. He points at Ryan and says whether you accept it or not, this is the real world. After saying that, he even snatched the milk tea he bought for Ryan back. Even though the crew of Old Black got burned by Clever Big, the adorable couple Ziyi and Xinguang managed to snag some intel from the enemy's train plan. They monitored the train head. Guilty over his brother, the train head doted on his nephews, but the brother barred close contact. Today, the locomotive secretly took the kids out but was caught by their elder brother, who loudly declared their achievements were fake in front of the kids. Uncle said the train head never saved anyone, merely a good actor, a heartless superhuman. Ziyi and Xinguang thought they hadn't been noticed. But when they returned to the office, they found the train head waiting, tossing Ziyi a USB, saying it's the incident footage. This proves the murder wasn't done by Xinguang's fans. He gave this out of gratitude for their not embarrassing him before his family and suggested they hand the footage to the police. Xinguang's fans were acquitted. Seeing their cheers, he finally relaxed. The Starlight from Trickster Group can now truly settle down. Now Xinguang knows he is Starlight, and vice versa. Embracing the world with kindness, the name will be positively remembered. He raised his hand to greet cheers. Meanwhile, Ozzy wasn't sitting idle. His new troupe, the Trickster team, had been reborn. This time, Ozzy was pumped, leading the Trickster team to grow even stronger. Clever Big bravely joined the crew. He recommended Firecracker as a new member, seeing it as Starlight's secret weapon. He plans to pass on his status in the Trickster team to his son. Ozzy has always been a role model for him, and although Firecracker seems ordinary in Clever Big's eyes, he's the fiercest rival for Starlight. Firecracker and Starlight are arch rivals, having once attended the same training camp, where they were formidable competitors. However, Starlight accidentally spilled Firecracker's secret, forcing the latter to withdraw from the race. At 13, during the contest, Firecracker vowed tearfully, he'll make everyone see me. He thought there was only one way to fame, join the water organization for a glorious revenge. Starlight is doomed to fade, overshadowed by decade-long hardships contrast. Suddenly, it dawned on him. He finally understood why Firecracker was so harsh on him online and sincerely apologized. He said he was young and naive, unaware of what truly mattered, and deeply regretful. If given another chance, he wouldn't let Firecracker face such a blow again. Sharing a drink and shaking hands would be the most precious moment. However, Firecracker declined Starlight's friendship request, stating he was competing for the common people's support. Firecracker believed that under his influence, the public would increasingly distrust Starlight. Sure enough, things turned out as he predicted. That day, someone stormed into the orphanage sponsored by Starlight. He shouted, inquiring where the kids were. "I'm here to save those kids." "Well, I'm not leaving." Amidst the chaos, such incidents became increasingly common. Clever Big's scheme was about to come to fruition. After this, Clever Big advised Ozzy to hunt for moles, as Xinguang's fans were innocent and the surveillance was clear. It must be an internal leak at Vought. Ozzy walked up behind Trainhead just as a smart guy revealed this in the meeting. The Trainhead seemed calm on the surface, but was panicking internally. Luckily, the suspicions were directed at Deep Sea, as he was responsible for the Crime Information Department. This compelled Deep Sea to cede management, enabling Ozzy to investigate. They found a woman in the department had called Starlight. Just as Clever Big intended to ask for more details, Ozzy interjected that the best way to solve problems was to eliminate problematic individuals. Once the matters were settled, everyone was thrilled. But Clever Big was left dumbfounded. With things as they were, there was nothing. He just reminded Ozzy of the meeting with the headshot woman. When talks with the Black Road Man failed, she quickly changed tactics. As a politician, as long as she could profit, she didn't care with whom she partnered. Hence, she set up a private meeting. As the two groups were talking, they didn't even notice Ziyi quietly listening from an overhead passageway with a microphone in hand. The lurking person was the Trainhead. Old Black found out had given Ziyi the USB and saw him as a key breakthrough. Old Black forged the phone number of Trainhead's brother, arranged a meeting, and persuaded him with his eloquence. Subtitles. That's how intel was obtained. Clever Big plan for Headshot Lady to lift superhuman restrictions using her VP power. They'll fully support Headshot Lady's presidential bid. The moment she enters the White House, she'll reveal her superhuman identity. However, Headshot Lady thought she needed further reconsideration. As Ozzy tried to persuade her, Ziyi's sweat dripped quietly. Ozu smelled Ziyi's scent and grasped the situation's severity, then frantically searched for him. Upon hearing any noise from the pipes, Ozu scanned every corner like radar. This had nothing to do with rehearsal, he just wanted to gain time for Ziyi. Old Black aimed a laser at Ozu to calm him as a psychological warfare. As his mind was a whirlwind, a confusion reigned, and he didn't know what choice to make. None of this was relevant at all, but to buy time for Ziyi, Old Black's laser pointer completely threw the situation into chaos. Below, people were terrified, scrambling chaotically, forgetting their ice skates, and crashing into each other, while Ziyi was trapped on the rooftop. Realizing he couldn't escape, Ziyi's imagination soared, conjuring up a dreamlike scenario. Never in his wildest dreams did he think his rescuer would be the very foe he dreaded the train had. Today, Ozu felt terrible. Upon arriving home, he discovered his son was gone. Seeing Ryan enter his room head down, Ozu inquired, "Where were you today?" Avoid bad luck and subscribe to our channel.